In this video, I will talk about the story of Ashley McArthur, a young lady who killed her friend for $34,000. I go through the sentencing hearing of her trial and I will go through some details for educational purposes. Please subscribe in our channel and let us know with your comments what topics you are interested in. Most courts in the United States are public. It means that everybody could go to the court and see it and watch the proceeding in the court. This hearing was public, but I took the video of sentencing hearing from Law Crime channel. It's a really famous and popular channel in the United States. I leave the link for you. You can go and check their other videos as well. Let's go and see the sentencing hearing.
All right, we're back on the record. State of Florida versus Ashley McArthur, 17 CF 5844. Defendant is present with counsel. Assistant State Attorney is present. My understanding is we have a verdict. Anything from the state? Anything, Mr. Barry Barras?
No, Your Honor.
John Barras?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
In case of Ashley McArthur, there was not any time between finding the defendant guilty and the sentencing hearing. So right after jury found her guilty, judge started the process of sentencing hearing. Sentencing hearing will be held when state attorney or prosecutor provided his or her case. Prosecutor will provide testimony, evidence, and all documents in most cases in front of the jury. Some cases will be tried in front of jury and some cases will be tried in front of the judge. In most aggressive cases, the jury has the authority to find a defendant guilty or not guilty. In case of Ashley Arthur, case was tried in front of a jury in the state of Florida. Of course, each state has their own regulation for the number of juries, but in the state of Florida, based on the hearing, we had 15 jurors that they made their decision and they stated their decision in front of the court. In United States, defendant does not have to talk about his case and defend his or herself. This is on state attorney to prove behind reasonable doubt that defendant is guilty. In this case, defendant did not talk and used her constitutional right to be silent. This silence does not have to use against her in the proceeding.
Let's bring the jury in. All right, and for the everybody may have a seat, and for the record, defendant is present with counsel. Assistant State Attorney is present. Are you Mr.? No. Who's my foreperson?
Defendant has the right to ask jurors to come to court and
Mr.
say
able to
their
reach your
decision
verdict?
one by one.
Okay, all I want you to do is to hand it to court security, okay? Thank you.
In the Circuit Court in and for Escambia County, Florida, State of Florida versus Ashley Britt McArthur, case number 1717CF005844A. Verdict as to the charge in count one, we the jury find the defendant Ashley McArthur guilty of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm as charged in the indictment. So say we all. David A. Faust, foreperson, dated August 30th, 2019.
Mr. Barry Barras, do you want the clerk to poll the jury? All right, Renee's going to ask y'all each a question, okay?
Is this your individual verdict as well as the verdict of the jury as a whole?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this
Yes, it
your
is.
verdict? Is
Yes,
this your
it is.
verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
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 Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I always thank my juries, but I've been praising you all week, and that's sincere. I made a big deal on Monday about jury duty being service to your country, and it really is. Y'all came in on Monday, thought you might or might not be picked. The next thing you know, Monday afternoon, you're in a 5-day trial. I appreciate the fact that every day, 15 people got here early or on time so we could start on time.
To be a juror is a right and a duty as well. When government subpoenaed you, you have to come to court and make a decision for your community. If you are a citizen, you will be subpoenaed by court based on the cases in the court, maybe one time a year. In this case, because there is no time between finding the defendant guilty and a sentencing hearing, judge would ask both parties to get ready for the sentencing hearing. And there is just one sentence can be imposed in this case. Before judge made decision about sentencing, both parties have this right to provide some documents to mitigate the situation or provide the significant impact of the crime in the community, asking judge to consider all the matters from both parties. Based on request of victim's family, the aunt of victim will talk shortly in this case.
Yes, I do want to say that, and I know this is, that I was there when Taylor came into this world, and I'm here today. And I just wanted you to know that our family has lost so much.
All right, Mr. Barry Barasset, do you or does Ms. McArthur want to say anything before I impose sentence?
Although defendant in this case had a right to talk to try to mitigate the situation, however, they decided that defendant did not talk. Just her lawyer briefly addressed the court the time that he was in a jail before this hearing.
Okay, I just need all of you to stand. And Ms. McArthur, I'm going to ask you one question. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do. Okay. Ms. McArthur, I want to make sure that I ask you personally, do you want to say anything to the court? Okay. All right. Then, Ashley McArthur, having been found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt by a jury of your peers of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to life with a mandatory minimum 25 years state prison for the firearm. That will be with credit for 327 days. That will run concurrent with any other sentence that you are serving. I assume it's $518 fines and costs. All right, and you have 30 days. The 518 will be reduced to a lien, and you have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed for you. I wish you good luck.
Right after judge made her decision, defendant will do a fingerprint and will go back to the jail. Defendant appealed this case, but even the appellate court affirmed her guilty finding.